We are fixing to go to. It's early in the morning, and we just want to get out for a minute. Mr. Brown's gonna go get his hair cut at the barber shop in Hardy, and we might just eat a bite or something, and just might run through a flea market or so. So we thought we'd just take you with us. How about that? So welcome to Whippoorwill Holler. I'm Miss Lori, and this is Mr. Brown. We live in the hills of Arkansas. We love the Lord. Keepers of the old way, but accept some of the new. We love to cook, and we love to eat. We love to garden. It's in our blood. It's how we stay sustainable and fill our pantry. We do a lot of canning and preserving. We live a sustainable life. We love our family. We work hard. And every once in a while, we like to dance. So y'all join us. So Paul's going to go get a haircut. Meanwhile, we're going to go look at some flea markets. This is one of my favorite ones. This is Memory Lane on Main Street of Hardy. I was looking at this through the window. This is a hand-cranked bread bowl mixer. I'll have to come back and look at that. There's just a little bit of everything in here. You're not going to find anything new in here. Antiques, vintage, old, kind of like me. And I don't need anything of it, but I just like to come look. Every once in a while you'll spy something that you think you just have to have. I've taught myself to limit myself. Look at the old telephones and cameras. And I was mistaken. There is some new stuff in here. There's a booth over here. I love these chairs. Reminds me of Grandma had one. This booth right here has got new stuff, and it's got some really pretty decor in it. And I have bought some of it because I do like it. But I think this is the only booth here that has new items. Most of the stuff here is pretty vintage. But as you look around, you might see something you like. And I'm not even going to show you all the store. This is probably about a quarter of the store I'll be able to show to you. Then we'll have to go. This booth here always has cast iron skillets and a lot of old tools and just a lot of stuff. If you have the patience to go to rummage through it. Here's a few hand grinders. I've got a couple at the house. One's for meat and one's for grains. I think this one's for meat. Mine attaches to my work table. I've never seen one like this before. This booth here carries a lot of vintage old skillets and Dutch ovens and just, I don't know, just everything. There's everything in here. And you could stand here and just look and look and look. Because you will miss something, I guarantee you. Some of these booths, pretty expensive. And of course, the hutches. There's a local man that restores and also rebuilds hutches. And some of the tops do have the enamel biscuit top, and then some of them are wooden. And they're all different sizes. So if you live in a small house or you have a small kitchen, they have smaller ones too. And they're so pretty.
All right, we're gonna make some pumpkin no-bake cookies. Nothing like good old pumpkin. This looks like probably about a half a stick of butter. Stir it around just a little bit, get it started here. Get it melting. Then we got half cup of sugar. We got a couple tablespoons of milk. Give this just a little stir. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Now then, we're going to put in a quarter cup of pumpkin. Real pumpkin.
That's real pumpkin.
Just real pumpkin.
Not pumpkin, pumpkin.
Pumpkin, not pumpkin. Read my lips, pumpkin. Alright, we're going to stir all this and let it mix together. Already smells like pumpkin. Not pumpkin, pumpkin.
Your wooden spoons over there on the side.
Is my heat too high?
It might be.
Already trying to boil that sugar. I guess that's what it's supposed to do though, ain't it?
Well, yeah, it needs to come to a boil, but let me turn it down just a little bit. These burners get crazy sometimes.
Well, there's enough liquid in there, Mom.
Yeah, that's all we got. Just got to bring it up to a little boil.
Is it going to scald it?
Mm-mm.
And when we get it over there, we're going to do what?
Add your other ingredients.
While it's hot and everything?
Mm-hmm. Now count, it's boiling really good right now, so count 1 minute. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
I don't think so, Tim. Alright, so we've been bubbling and I've been stirring and boiling here, raising up the heat there for about a minute. And we're going to move it over here. Just want to stir it just a little bit. Ain't got much time, I'll do it. Okay, so this is vanilla. What is there?
Teaspoon.
Teaspoon of vanilla. And this is the spices.
That is cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice and a pinch of salt. We'll have the recipe down under the video in the description box.
Ooh, you can smell that spice when you put it in there, that's for sure.
Now you got 2 cups of oats.
I'm trying to get this mixed together. Now that mix good. Alright, 2 cups of oats.
Quick oats.
Quick oats.
That really does smell good. It's not going to make a bunch of cookies, so you could double this recipe. Okay, we need to get them out on the cookie sheet. Tablespoon. I'm even thinking you could throw some people like roasted pumpkin seeds. You could throw some of those in here too.
If I put it in there, can you smash it out?
Just don't, yeah.
No, that don't get too much.
Yeah.
Bake too big a cookie, Dad. Bake too big a cookie, I'm afraid they're going to start setting up.
You think they're going to set up? I'm almost afraid they're not going to. We'll see. They sure smell good. So this doesn't make a tremendous amount.
Makes enough for us. So
Makes plenty for us. You gotta put it together.
I can't put it together, it's sticking.
It's one of your favorite cookies is no-bake cookies, isn't it? The chocolate ones.
Chocolate oatmeal no bake. Oh my goodness, I found her myself.
I know. And I know people have been wanting us to do a recipe, you know, a video doing them, and there's so many videos doing it, but maybe we could do it too. Because that is your favorite cookie, no doubt.
I eat them. Too many of them.
I don't know. If these don't set up, I'm going to be disappointed because I can tell you they smell really, really good.
Anything needs a little bit on it? That first one.
Yeah. So what do we get? 3, 7, 11. We got 15 cookies out of that. So, yeah, you could double and triple this recipe. But make this recipe, make sure you like it. And then you could double and triple it. So these need to cool for about 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours before you can taste it. And we're going to hope they set up. You know, my biggest thing with when we make no-bake cookies, they always set up. My biggest thing when I make them is the fear of them getting dried out. And it's very easy to do that, isn't it? They get dry really quick. You just got to do that 1 minute just right and not overdo it.
Well, I might have messed up.
No, these hopefully will set up. But we're going to leave them alone. I'm going to cover them up with another piece of parchment paper. So, well, I don't see no flies in here. I think they'll be fine. So let's let these set up for just a little bit.
Can I taste crumbs?
I'm fixing to lick this spoon.
Can I taste the crumbs on the side?
Oh, yum.
Wow.
That's really good. Don't be double dipping.
I ain't double dipping, I'm getting crumbs.
Don't double dip now. Somebody get on to you.
Hey, it's my food.
Hey, this is delicious, y'all.
I ain't touching cookies.
Let's hope that they set up, y'all, because these are going to be good. So we'll be back in a couple hours. That's really good.
Holler today.
Making pumpkin no-bake cookies.
Mm-hmm. We just got them done, didn't we?
Well,
They're hopefully they set up, huh?
yeah.
Humidity ain't real bad.
No.
It's plenty warm, and we got a pretty windy breeze today. The clouds are traveling northeast.
What does that mean?
That they're coming out of the southwest.
You know that I don't know my directions very well. I'd get us lost in a heartbeat, that's for sure.
It's so dry here, y'all. It's so dry that you come outside and you get thirsty just by looking. It's so dry.
It is so dry.
Dusty, oh my. Our gravel roads out here, they put some type of waste lime product on them, and I felt so sorry for the UPS man the other day. He would just, his brown suit was white. He said, "What is that stuff?" I said, "I don't know what that is, but it's got some powder out there 4 inches deep. It's awful."
What do they use that for anyways?
Well, they're trying to fix the roads, cover that clay up, instead of driving through that old muddy clay.
What about gravel?
Well, they don't make gravel no more.
They don't make gravel no more?
Must not be in the budget.
So this is really when they call it going down the dirt road. We have actually got dirt roads now, not gravel roads anymore.
It's bad. We had, I know 5 inches, if not 6 inches in September, up toward the end of September, and then it just shut off. And it don't look like we're got much of a chance of rain till sometime in November. So we'll have to see.
I'm fixing that to water all my plants. What's so funny is the other day I had to take all my inside plants that I had out here on the deck. I had to take them on inside because there's 2 nights that it got down to like 34 degrees.
Or less, a little less.
A little less right here on this hill. And now it's back up to 80 degrees today.
Yeah,
but I'm not dragging my plants back out.
It'll be like 85 tomorrow.
But I am going to have to water everything out here. I just can't stand to see everything die.
For some people, the weatherman that I watch, talking about, especially up north of here, that probably going to be the central United States. Now it's getting cold out west, and some of you probably saying, "Yeah, it's cold out here," or cool. But the central part of the United States, all the way to the Canadian border, and some even up into Canada. But they're talking about the warmest Halloween, could be one of the warmest Halloweens on record. So
I was telling a lady at the grocery store today that I went and tried to see if there was any meat on sale. I didn't really need anything, but we was up that way, and there's a few little local grocery stores that used to years ago you could go in and they'd have meat on sale and stuff, but they didn't have much of anything on sale this week. But anyways, we was talking about Halloween, and I told her, I said, I can remember my kids were little, that it was always rainy and cold on Halloween night because we would load them up. Because his sister Donagale always made homemade popcorn balls, and we would at least go there and then go to Grandma Brown's house.
She still makes them.
We didn't take them out really trick-or-treating, much, but we did go to them to families' houses and then took them home. But it was always cold and raining.
Speaking of Halloween, that's my birthday, ain't it?
Yeah, you're fixing to have a birthday.
Fixing to have a birthday.
He was a spook baby, y'all.
42 years old.
Dream on. I ain't that much older than you.
I'll be 63. The big 6'3". And the 24th of October.
Couple days.
Which is Thursday. There's a B after me.
Because you're so sweet.
I know.
You're sweet as honey.
Got my hair cut today, so.
Well, I showed him.
Show me going in the barbershop?
Yeah, I told him you was going in the barbershop.
I like going in the barbershop once in a while. That little business has been there for many, many, many years, and two of the original people that cut hair in there, they swap out. One cuts 1 week and the other one cuts, and they have a young boy in there, a younger guy that he cut my hair today. There wasn't but 1 or 2, and I went in there, and before I left, every seat in there is full.
It don't take long, does it?
Don't take very long. Everybody wants a haircut.
Everybody wants to go in that barbershop there at Hardy.
Let me tell you something. It's the cheapest haircut in the country. $11. $11. I usually pay him $15. He was real nice today. He took that straight razor and shaved the back of my neck up to my hairline. And then when he wiped it off, he said, "I'm getting all that blood off." Nah, it wasn't no blood.
Yeah, that's a cheap haircut anymore.
Oh, it is. Go into a beauty shop and get a man's haircut.
I don't have to. My daughter cuts my hair.
She can cut my hair too, but.
And y'all see that I'm sporting a little shorter hairdo too. My daughter cuts. She's always took care of my hair, but it was getting to the point of being so thick, dry, gray, natural gray hair is so dry, and my hair was getting so thick. On top of my hands, I'm having a hard time reaching back there and brushing and pulling my hair up like I've done for a while. So I told her, I said, let's just cut it off and shape it a little bit. In fact, I think she's going to layer it a little bit more and try to get that heaviness off my hair. And but yeah, so I got a haircut.
So the 24th we'll be married 44 years.
Couple of days we'll be married 44 years, and we've been together 46, a little over 46 years.
Almost 47, really.
Yeah. For those of y'all that are new to the channel, and y'all may have heard some of our chit chats we've had, but I met Danny when I was 13 and started really dating him, I guess, when I was 14, because I turned 14 that January.
I was 16.
So I've been with him since I was a little girl.
When I first started dating, I didn't have a pickup the very first. I was using my dad's little truck. But I think that following summer, I made enough money to buy my own truck, working in the hayfields.
You built your own truck, pretty much, the motor in it.
Well, I redid the motor, yep. Redid the motor in it.
It was a, what year model?
65 Chevrolet, short wheelbase.
It was nice. I could hear him coming up.
3-speed on the column.
I could hear him coming up the gravel road to pick me up. And then I could hear him late at night going home.
Yeah, because I was in a hurry to get home. I had a curfew. I had to get home. But I was always pushing it. Senior year, I didn't really have one. But when I was 16, I had to be home by midnight for sure. She could stay out later than I could.
We are ready for winter, though, when it gets here. We got our wood cut. You know, it's been cut since last year. Since
last December, January, and so I'll start cutting in December. We got a few trees here, it's got to come down again, and I'll start putting up winter wood again. Oh, and people were asking, well, wishing me good luck on my last fishing tournament I went to.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of Saturdays ago. And me and my partner took third place, and we missed second place by 3 or 4 ounces, and we only had 4 fish. You was allowed 5, and 40 minutes before the tournament over with, we had another fish on that would have made our limit. Fishing was really tough, and lost it at the boat. Or we would have had second place, almost first. But we did have big bass. We had the biggest bass, and took third place.
And you got another one this weekend.
Got another one this weekend. It's for a little young'un that's 2.5-year-old that's got eye cancer. Sad. Mm-hmm. It's a benefit tournament.
It's a benefit tournament. Money goes to
the mom and dad. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to fishing that. It'll be a lot of fun.
I've got a birthday party to go to, because our youngest granddaughter is her first birthday. And then my oldest granddaughter, it'll be her 9th birthday. And we got a lot of celebrating in October, don't we?
Yeah.
My oldest daughter was born the 3rd of October, so we just celebrated her birthday. And a lot of y'all have been asking me about little Bo, our last little baby. He seems to be doing really good, and he's growing, and he goes back to his heart doctor in November. They didn't think he'd have to come back till he's 2 months old. They think he's doing really good, and you know, we're just all thinking that maybe this is something that will
maybe get better as he gets larger.
As he gets older, but you know, he'll always may have a little heart condition, but they're keeping a close eye on it, and he's growing, doing good. So.
He done put on 2.5 pounds.
Yeah, he's growing. He is a growing.
He's starting now. When you talk to him, get a little smirk. He gets a little sideways smirk. He's doing good though. Mama's wore out sometimes, but he's doing good.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you're going to relieve her for a night, ain't you?
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll go and stay a night so she can get at least 6 hours sleep straight through. And because she's got him on goat milk formula, and he's doing really good on it. And it's the closest thing to mama's breast milk. But anyways, he's wanting to nurse everywhere from about 2.5, 3 hours, he's wanting to get up and nurse. So he's just still little. He's just 5 weeks old. So anyways, she's not getting a whole lot of sleep. So anyways, I'll go give her a break. A little bit of one.
And give me a break.
Give you a break from me. But we're not doing a whole lot today. You seen we just went and he got a haircut and went through that flea market. And I'm going to show you a few things. I didn't get a whole lot, but I'm going to show you what I did come home with. And
it's hard for me to. I got leaves to do. I've got a few things to do, but it's so dry and dusty, and I need to burn some things, and I can't do that, and it's warming up, and so I'm working on a reloading table.
Which we usually start in pretty quick cutting next year's wood, but it's just the weather's been so.
I use it a lot of times last November, mostly in December. I like to let the sap get all down out of the trees. Sap gets down, I'll go to cutting.
So all the garden stuff is pretty much done.
Boy, we just got the biggest mess of jalapeno peppers the other day.
I know what we did.
Boy, they were pretty. A little bit of okra.
We ate some last night. I made some homemade pico de gallo. I had some tomatoes and onions and some of your mild jalapenos, and we made some beef fajitas. I made some homemade tortillas. And it was pretty good.
And I've been working. I got the wood stove in really good shape.
Yes, and we are gonna start cooking on that, y'all. It's just gotta
cool off and get some things slow down a little.
Yeah, we just ain't been here. So, anyways.
Oh my, we're gonna have to get off here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show them what I brought from the flea market. But we're all doing good, and I hope all y'all are doing well. And you know, there's still a lot of sadness and hurting going around in the world, and we
ain't forgot about all the people, the tragedies. We ain't forgot about that.
We still think about it all the time, and prayers to everybody that's suffering still, whatever whatever, you know. There's so many people that are fighting so many battles, and
you got a sister fighting.
And yeah, we went, and Danny's got an older sister that's, well, she's in hospice right now. She's been fighting cancer for 25 years or more.
We went and visited yesterday.
And I don't think she'll be with us much longer. But I'm telling y'all, she's been fighting cancer long time. She's went through so many treatments, and there would be several years that she done really good.
Yep.
And then she'd go back for one of her appointments, and they'd say, "Deb, we found another spot." It started out as breast cancer, and it just developed and developed here and there, and to the point she's just been fighting it all these years. And y'all remember, a lot of y'all that's been with me, Mr. Brown, all these years, our friend Adele from Australia that passed away, and we've got a video about that. You know, she fought cancer for over 20 years too, and it started out as breast cancer. And it finally, after so many years, I think her body just finally couldn't do it no more. And probably mentally too. Yeah. And I think that's what we're seeing in Danny's sister. So y'all be thinking about her, and I think the days are short. But she's had a good life. She's got a bunch of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She's got to see them all. So
she's still relatively young, though.
I know. She is.
I think she's like, do you remember? I can't remember. She's 66, 7, maybe.
Well, now you're 63. She's older than that, ain't she?
Well, my older brother's 10 years. So I don't remember the difference between them. She might be 68. I don't know.
I don't remember. I can't remember, because you got
Anyway,
You
she's
got
not.
several sisters, and I can't keep up with their ages, so.
I've only got 4
Yeah,
and 3 brothers.
3 brothers.
7 of us.
So anyways, we're going to get off here. Well, we're not going to get off here. We got to taste some cookies.
Yep.
Maybe they won't be dry. I don't want them to be dry.
Oh.
I want them to sit up and be perfect. So anyways, we're going to taste some cookies. And probably say bye after that. But I hope y'all have had a good week so far, like we've had.
It's been good.
It's always good.
Life's what you make it, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's what you make it. Struggles and sadness, and it all seems to make you a better person with the Lord.
I mean, it's not. Every day's not a bowl of cherries, that's for sure, even for us. There is difficulties and battles, and you just keep going. Can't let it get you down.
Keep on going upstream, huh?
Let's go taste some cookies.
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to come back on here, so I wanted to show y'all what I got at the flea market today. Hang on. Because y'all know how much I love these little pamphlets. And these are the old ones. And I found some more. I got these at Moss's Antique Flea Market there on Main Street in Hardy. While Danny was getting his hair cut. That's what I done. This one was $3. This is a Sears and Roebuck and Company. Cold spot freezers. But anyways, this is a book that tells you how to, says how to care for your freezer, to prepare food for your freezer, to freeze and store foods, to thaw and prepare foods for the table. So I thought we'd look at that sometime. I think that's kind of neat though. It says 1950. That's what it says. And then this one here, this was the first one I seen. It was $2. This is a whole grain oats, Quaker Oats. And I looked through it and it's got some really neat recipes in it. So we'll be looking through this book. So I got 2 books. And then I didn't really find much. I mean, there's a lot in there, but you know, nothing that I needed to bring home. But I did see this. Woo, knocked myself out. This is a bread, a hand crank bread mixer. That's what this is. I've been wanting one for a long time. I just wouldn't spend the money on it. And I seen this one, and when I went to check out, she had even put it on sale. And this is I got this at Memory Lane in Hardy on Main Street. But it's even got little rubber things on here, so when you put it on your table, it'll, you know, won't go all over the place when you're trying to crank it. It's Mirro, Miro. But anyways, I have seen these and in different catalogs and stuff, but I just wouldn't buy one for myself. But I'm thinking, you know, and if y'all watched my first videos that I made, one of them is making a big batch of bread dough by hand. The kneading, the pinching, the making the bread loaves, the pinching the rolls, making pizza crust. I done it all in that video, and I done it all by hand. Mixing all that. Oh, I don't know how many pounds of flour that was, but it was a lot. And a lot of y'all really enjoyed that video. It was one of my first videos. My hands just won't let me do that anymore, y'all. It just, it will allow me to knead a small amount of bread dough, but a bunch, it won't let me. It'll absolutely just, my hands will just seize up, and they won't. It takes me a while. But I thought, this is neat. It's hand cranked, and if we have to go off grid, if the grid goes off, or, you know, and I'm needing to make a big batch, and I think the grandkids would love this too. So I got it at a good price. You can see the inside of it. It's got what looks like, and you just crank the handle, and it'll mix that bread dough, a pretty good batch of it in there. and you just keep cranking it, and it will knead it and everything else. Now, you might need somebody to help you crank the thing, but it will work. I've seen people use them. So that's all I come home with today, but I thought that was pretty neat. What do y'all think? Okay, here's our pumpkin no-bake cookies. And they're sticky, but they're set up. Make sure, though, you, when it comes to a full rolling boil, that you boil for 1 minute. And make sure that you use quick oats, because it makes a big difference. Not instant, quick oats. These right here, I brought out the wrong jar of oats. This was the rolled oats. You need to use quick oats. But they're still delicious. Got a really good taste to them. So they turned out good. They're set up. If they don't want to set up for you, just put them in the refrigerator for a little bit. They'll set up. But they're not dry. And they have really good taste to them. So, that was a very easy recipe. And has a really, really good taste. So y'all need to try them. No bake pumpkin cookies. You want to try one?
Well, yeah. I ate one when it's soft, you know. I'm pretty good.
Got a good taste to them.
They taste like pumpkin, but they're not. The spice is just right. It's not overwhelming.
No. Okay, guys. Make you some pumpkin no-bake cookies. Put it in your recipe box with all your other no-bake cookies. These are worth it.